like I say to people, if it's a private golf course, you could say, well, Jewish people only. Or you, Boy Scouts could say only boys only. Or the Girl Scouts could say only girls only. But when they receive federal funds, well, then they have to accept everybody.
Along these lines, could we jump off to the secession movement in Texas, and rumored about various other states? Oh, we're gonna secede. We're gonna be, the Lone Star State. We'll just use Texas as an example.
Yeah.
What happens if they pull that off, and the feds say, okay, well, no more food stamps, no more interstates, no more federal bennies? I mean, how do they propose to? I mean, what happens to the interstates if they do that?
What's going to happen is, if they do that kind of stuff, it's going to happen just like Russia. Russia broke up into like 100 little independent states, and that's actually what the banks want. The banks don't want a powerful nation on this planet anymore. They want all democracies. If you notice that, they're running around the globe creating democracies, and democracies is basically mob rule. So obviously, if you are creating a society where 51% of the people are living on welfare, on food stamps, who are they going to vote for? They're going to vote for Chavez. They're going to vote for the guy who gives them $600 a month without going to work, a free house, and food stamps, and 10 cents gasoline. So Chavez was never going to ever be overthrown in Venezuela because he gave people $600, food stamps, and a free place to live. So see what I'm saying? So what they're doing is they don't mind if it's little tiny separate states, because the bankers have a lot easier time controlling a little tiny state than saying control a huge nation. They're trying to make everything little tiny. They don't want any more great big huge standing armies. They would rather have like the UN be the world.
Micro-states, mini-states. Yeah. Right. I agree. So yeah, I agree. I think you're right. Yeah, that's
right. So instead of having a huge, so there's not a huge Russian army anymore of 1 million men, because there's now 100 states there in Russia. So now maybe each state has 1 million men army.
So seceding states will be worse off than they were before.
Oh yeah,
they will be more easily manipulated.
Right.
In which case, somebody might make an argument that Lincoln was right. That he was right to do what he did, and he was right to mobilize forces